The name of my poem is called OAU, I-O-U, and the word OAU is an abbreviation for the Obafemi Awolowo University, which for me is a hallmark for modernism. And when I was doing some research on African brutalism, I was very pleasantly surprised to see that as an example, because my state of origin is Ileife. And it's interesting because when we think of brutalism, we often think of the Barbican, but we don't think of African examples of buildings. And for me, buildings hold so much cultural memory. A quick history lesson is that the OAU was very active in the 70s for cultural dialogue and debates. And I think it's so interesting how all of us are also gathered today, probably similar to how they were gathered in the 70s, so history repeating itself in a good way. And for me, concrete, I noticed, is very metaphorical. And when I was writing this, I was thinking about how the OAU's architecture and its architecture, as I like to call it, helped me to map out the architecture of my own life and the lives of others at home and in the diaspora. So I hope you enjoy my own reference points. For Brutalist life, my poetry of design, and my language for living. Thank you. Concrete from grew that rules the live long.
Long live the rose that grew from concrete.
Last verse is courtesy of Giovanni. Watched her build new words on my high def telly. Saw them chase big dreams from an empty belly. Heard they took inspo from the Ernest Kelly when they built towers that wobbled like jelly. Concrete from grew that rose the live long.
Long live the rose that grew from concrete.
Last verse is courtesy of Giovanni. Watched her build new words on my high def telly. Heard a baby's babble, made you think of Babel. Heard you pray to translate the people's gabble. Heard Thai tongues foretold the African scramble. Concrete from grew that rose the live long.
Long live the rose that grew from concrete.
Last verse is courtesy of Giovanni. Watch her build new worlds on my high def telly. Pray dreams don't die with the nation. Say God has plans for restoration, even for Fuji's house of commotion. Long live the rose that grew from concrete.
Long live the rose that grew from concrete.
Last verse is courtesy of Giovanni. Watch her build new worlds on my high def telly.
Long live the rose that grew from concrete.
Thank you. Thank you for the amazing.